So for this week's discussion board, we are supposed to be giving a rough outline for our informative and persuasive speeches. So for my informative speech, I have decided to discuss equine-assisted psychotherapy, which is horseback riding coupled with counseling. And this is something that is, when coupled with counseling properly, it can provide a greater therapeutic environment for those who are suffering with mental disorders and allow for rehabilitation to take place a lot quicker. So, of course, where I'm going to be coming from is informing all of you that horseback riding and just being around horses can have a huge beneficial impact on those who are suffering with mental disorders and are currently in rehabilitation for them. Now, for my persuasive speech, I'm going to be talking about a topic that's a little bit more traditional, and it is bullying in public high schools. Now, this is something that is not new to anyone, of course, whether you went through it personally or you merely just heard about it. But the purpose of this speech for me is that I want to persuade all of you that even though we may not be in high school anymore, there is something we can still do about it. And even if we don't know anyone who is in high school, we have a greater impact than we think we do, and we are able to protect these innocent victims, and we are just able to give them the voice that they don't think that they have. And of course, my reasoning behind all of this is that God values all human life, whether it is someone who is a professor at, say, Liberty University, or someone who is just making it by in middle school, the President of the United States, or someone who is barely even making an income. All of those people are highly, highly valued and are highly precious in the eyes of the Lord. And where we can take this and apply it to the perspective of bullying is that those victims, God values, and it hurts him that his children are being abused and just beat down and just not allowed to be themselves and be who God wants them to be. So as fellow brothers and sisters in Christ, I would very much want to persuade you all that we have a greater impact than we think we do, and we need to come alongside that brother or that sister and tell them that, hey, you're not alone. Like, not everyone thinks this way about you, and this isn't something that's going to last forever. There is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel.